describe where his recovery process is right now?
I think it's on point. I mean, obviously we know it's a time thing, but I hadn't heard anything differently, so I think everything is on point right now.
Can you say what he's doing, Coach?
Uh, Rehabbing.
Could you be a little more forthcoming?
Well, I don't know in detail, and I would hate to try to explain something that I am not completely up to date on. So, but I know that he's where he should be right now.
Is there any hope that maybe you have him back by the end of the month, or do you think it's a little ambitious?
I think that's very ambitious, yeah.
One of the things
So
Zion
we'll just see.
said was just, it's important to be patient. It's an 18-game season, and he's looking at this as a long-term thing. How's you, as a coach, balance?
I think so too. I mean, obviously, we're not gonna. It's not anything that we would rush, do anything other than the fact that we would make sure that he's healthy when we put him back on the court.
Defensively, what do you want to tighten up? What do you want to see differently tomorrow night?
I said this before. I think we talk about our defense, but our offensive have been a problem with some of the defensive things that we had. You can't turn the ball over 23 times and have 32 points off turnovers without that affecting your defense. And so as far as points in the paint, fast break points, all of that, our defense have been a victim of our offense. So we got to get better at protecting the ball. But from a purely defensive standpoint, like I said, we got to do better containing the ball, keeping the ball out of the paint. We have not been very good at that, and that's caused us a lot of problems. So, and then the offensive rebound, and obviously the second chance points, we got to do a better job on.
Do you think getting Derek back 100% is going to make a big difference in both of those
Yeah,
areas?
I think it definitely will, as far as anchoring the defense and the rebounding part and things like that. Yeah, I think that will help. Yeah.
Coach, is there expectation when Derek might be close to 100%? You guys have a firm grasp on what's going on with him?
Don't know that either. I just know that he was out today in practice, and that's a good sign.
How have you seen Brandon's comfort level evolve from the preseason to now, and what more can he unlock?
I think he's always been a confident player. We just put him in a situation where I think he has more opportunities to take the basketball or be a facilitator. So I don't think his confidence has ever been anything but sky high anyway.
So did practice yesterday? Was he able to go today?
Who's that?
Lonzo.
No, he didn't practice today. I mean, just once again, it's not. If we were in the playoffs and it was going to be a playoff game, he probably would have. There's no reason to rush anything. 7 games into the season.
How concerned are you about the start, or are you concerned at all?
Yeah, I'm very concerned. I'm very concerned. In a lot of ways, obviously I thought we would have a better record right now. The positive thing about it is that we put ourselves in a position to win every game, except the Golden State game. That was just one of the 5 that you're going to have over the 82-game stretch in the NBA. But, we put ourselves in a position to win. We just got to find a way to close the games out, I go back and look at Dallas, and I look at, really all the games that we played, other than the Golden State game. We've been in a position to win. We just got to do a better job of executing down the stretch and being able to close games. But yeah, no one anticipated having a 1-6 start. But that being said, there's been teams that have started a lot worse that have made the playoffs. So, I know Phoenix started 1-13, Cleveland started 0-13. And both those teams made the playoffs. So it's not like we're halfway through the season and we're in this situation. So, but it's something that we need to get rectified right away. Yes.
You mentioned the other night that you felt like this team didn't yet have like a vocal leader, someone who can get in someone's face. Drew just kind of said he doesn't think that works with this group anyway. How do you kind of?
No, and I think he's right. I think you got to understand, the team and the personnel and things like that. And this is not a team that I think would respond real well to this. I think the other thing we got to realize is that we got a bunch of young guys on this team, and the last thing in the world they need to have is their confidence shaken. And so, we've been pretty lenient in that. We don't want to get on guys and have them struggle with their confidence. So it's a learning situation for all the young guys and some of the other guys just new to the system. And it's just where patience comes in. As a coach, it's tough to have that, but realizing where we are in the situation, you got to be patient with the young guys and give them an opportunity to learn and try to figure it out.
Do you anticipate Lonzo playing tomorrow?
Yeah, I think so. I'll be surprised if he doesn't, but it'll be a game time decision. But after talking to him today, I think he feels pretty good.
And is it still just cramps? Did he tweak anything when he fell out?
Yeah, it's little things like that. Like I said, it's just anything that, it's not anything that we're concerned about. So, we'll just see how he feels tomorrow.
Coach.